Bonjour, I'm Bernady the Demon Fairy Snail. Today, I have some comic books I recommend from the month of February. Yay! Batman, Volume 3, Issue 17, from DC Comics by writer Tom King, mastermind behind 2016's critically acclaimed The Vision series, which lasted only 12 issues, sadly. King's run in the rebirth Batman has been consistently entertaining and full of surprises. This issue shows the fates of Robin, Nightwing, and Red Robin after their hangings in last issue's disturbing and dramatic cliffhanger. Alfred got to be a master of disguise and trick readers twice. Oh, and Jim Gordon dropped his banana on Barbara. Yeah, that came out wrong. They were talking and Jim Gordon dropped a banana. Yeah, think about that. Oh, and New Earth Superman from before the New 52 also made a cameo. Oh, and poor Catwoman, she had it rough. Poor Kitty. Just when I was really enjoying Catwoman and Batman's romance. Batman's new sidekick, Lark, real name Duke Thomas, from the Weird Robin series, got a new yellow suit a while back, and he got to show it off here. He's cool. He has some cool scenes with Jim Gordon. Also, expect one of the most terrifying entrances you've ever seen from Bane. Do check out Tom King's Omega Men and Vision series, okay? The Flintstones, Issue 8, from DC Comics, by writer Mark Russell and artist Steve Pugh. Once again, they deliver a superb new take on the beloved Hanna-Barbera characters. This issue focuses on mainly on social classes and gender roles, exploring corruption in the time of hunters and gatherers, and later ruthless politicians willing to deprive children of medical care in favor of nonsense war. The story is easy to relate to for anyone who's ever felt robbed, underappreciated, or discriminated by authority figures. In this story, we also learn the tragic backstory of Wilma, Fred's wife, and her mother. We also watch the seeds be planted for a deadly endgame, courtesy of series antagonist Claude the Destroyer, who is Bedrock's elected mayor. Unfortunately, the series might end on issue 12 because writer Mark Russell is going to be ending his run. And if April solicits for issue 10 are any indication, we might be seeing Claude the Destroyer do something really bad. Yep. War is coming to the Flintstones. Beware the lizard people. Beware Trump. I mean, Claude. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, Volume 2, Issue 17. Oh my slime. If there's only one reason you need to read this book, it is for the awesome fight scene at the end between Alfredo, a new character, and a bear. Yep, a bear. It is so awesome. It's worth the cover price alone. Also, the issue is mostly introduction for Doreen, her new villain, an awesome new suit for the Squirrel Girl, and pretty much what the villain does to get Squirrel Girl to work for her. Just check it out, okay? Batman Beyond, Volume 6, Issue 5. Part of our Batman double feature, this follows the jaw-dropping and unbelievable reveal of the Joker's secret identity. Yes, he's alive, but not in the way you think. Or is he? Is he? We also see Terminal and Terry McGinnis continue to duke it out. And this book is a worthy continuation of the Batman Beyond TV show, even though it's not in the same continuity per se. The reason I suspect this is because they make no mention of Bruce being Terry's father, like he was in the TV show. Or who knows, they might be working towards that. If you wonder when that revelation happened, it was during the Justice League Unlimited episode epilogue. So for now, you can say it isn't part of the continuity of the TV show. It is still a fun book to read. So check it out. I'm also mostly reading it because I'm happy to see Terry McGinnis back. The previous series, taking place during the Future's End crossover, which featured Tim Drake as Batman Beyond, really suck. So yay for Terry! Yay! Terry's awesome. I hate Damian though. Damian Wayne sucks. You heard me. Damian Wayne sucks. Shoo, get that paper here. Sorry. Get that away from here. It's in the frame. Shoo, shoo. Okay, what does it say? Oh, okay. USA Avengers, Issue 3. Out of the frame. Out of the frame. Thank you. USA Avengers, Issue 3 from Marvel Comics. Another quick, fun read from my favorite writer, or second favorite, Al Ewing. This time, focusing on teen dynamics. I personally prefer and enjoy small story arcs. This one ended up being 3 issues long, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Golden Skull was funny as usual, but the standout was none other than Tani Ho, the daughter of Ho Jin-sen, who became Iron Patriot at the beginning of this series. In this issue, she was the standout because she was so awesome. She kicked so much butt. You could say she was a natural at it. Squirrel Girl and Cannonball from the X-Men worked really well together. They created their own combination more in the same vein as Colossus and Wolverine's Fastball Special. In this case, will it be Fast Squirrel Special? Or the Cannon Squirrel? Think about it. I would ship Squirrel Girl and Cannonball as a couple, but Cannonball is a married man, and he has a baby son, so no way. Iron Patriot's girlfriend, Aiku, got to show off her new powers as Enigma. Her powers are in essence basically like Vision and Kitty Pryde. I was expecting to see Danielle Cage as Captain America doing something awesome. Will not be disappointed. She uses her shield and does something really cool with it. Next issue will guest star Deadpool and American Kaiju, a character from the new Avengers series. They will be teaming up with Red Hulk, who is not Ross. It's a new character. I like this Red Hulk a lot better than General Ross. I really hated Ross as Red Hulk. I prefer this new guy. General... what's his name? Lieutenant Maverick. Yeah, the new Red Hulk is Lieutenant Maverick. So, if they ever decide to use him in the MCU movies, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up using Maverick instead of Ross. 2 months from now, we can expect to see Hydra Captain America, aka Steven Rogers, show up. He's going to be causing trouble for the USA Avengers, and I suspect USA Avengers is going to become important during the Secret Empire book, which will be debuting this summer or earlier, around May. Yeah, I expect Secret Empire to start around May, so things will get ugly. Ugly. Is that it? Yep, that's it for today. Bye-bye. Bye. I personally...